get ready to light it up tonight.
MP, what's up?
Chilling, man, chilling. Yo, you want to do a jersey swap after the game?
I don't know, man. I don't do that too much.
Oh, come on, man. It'll be fun. I know. You want to hang my jersey up in your trophy room?
You know what? If you win, I'll think about it. You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. You ready?
If you say so. Good luck, bro.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sochan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat, we've got the natural. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot manning the middle. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. To the paint. The steal. In transition, here comes Miami. There's a rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. To the middle. Here's Castle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Here's the natural. The rebound by Champagnie. For San Antonio, want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And the natural gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Rebounded by the Spurs. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season. Driving to the basket. And it's Sochan missing.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Here's the natural. And another one falls.
And with each game, it seems his rookie campaign gets brighter and brighter. He now has the 4th most points ever in a rookie season.
And you know what? He's not done yet. This sort of success really breeds confidence for a young player. Not that he needs any at all to get a boost, but my goodness, he has been something. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Fires for 3, buries the long-range jumper. The Naturals got 8 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Champagnie. Here's Wembanyama. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, how about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And so it's San Antonio with it. 9-point game. Outside, Fox. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Here's the natural. And the Heat, another three.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Fox against Hero. Right side, Fox. To halt the run, Jaquez with the rebound. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Nuggets. Here's the natural. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now, here's Fox. Still without a basket. Again, the miss by the Spurs. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. And again, another one in from the natural.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now, here's Paul. Last game we saw him score 14. Down low, puts it up. And he can't bank that one in.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The natural, it drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Fox. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
The natural out there with Mitchell. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Anderson. And it's Jovic in at center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Wembanyama down low. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Duncan Robinson. Here's the natural. Makes it off the glass. The natural's got 29 in the game.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against Denver delivered quite a performance. He contributed 61 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. A fantastic performance from him, something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. The Naturals got 33.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Paul passes to Mamu Kalishvili. There's the triple. And Chris Paul hits from deep.
The defense cannot give Paul any airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Here's the Natural. Rebound San Antonio. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And the Natural gets it to go.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Paul. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's the Natural. No good with the layup. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Paul can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Yes, that goes in. And that's now 37 points for the Natural.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Go, get outside.
Paul left side. Wembanyama with it. He had 27 points last game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Paul can't get that one to fall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And another one.
Once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan.
And so it's the Miami Heat in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Miami Heat.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? The Natural, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
On the floor for San Antonio, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. Here's the Natural. Good on the three-point shot. The Naturals got 43 points.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
And Dwayne Wade is the first player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him. Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Sohan. The 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's the Natural. Count it. The Naturals got 48.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Fox. And the layup falls. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. Here's Sohan, and the dunk by Sohan.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs.
Watch Andrew.
The Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Pass to Sohan. Johnson with it. Fox, the bounce pass. Here's Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. A different look for Miami. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to.
Good game, MP. Still want that jersey?
Yeah, man, for sure. You saw how hard I was working out there.
Then let's do it.
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
Hey, you earned it, bro.
You did your thing, bro. Good luck the rest of the season.
You too, man. Stay healthy.
You too, man.
I didn't even know rookies could score like this. Oh yeah? I was up the top. Oh, I sat right near the glass. I got to find out.
Come over this weekend? Yeah, sounds good. Saturday night. Saturday?